So remember in last week's episode when I talked about how there was nothing launching, the episode was really short, I was saying everything was boring? Well, we are making up for it this week. There is so much to talk about. Let's do it. Hello and welcome if you are new here. My name is Rachel, and if you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. I do this new makeup releases video every single Saturday morning, and I go through all of the things that have been sneak peeked, launch, etc. throughout the week. I give you my thoughts on them. I let you know if I'm picking anything up, if I'm eyeing it, if I'm skipping on it, and I of course want to hear your thoughts down in the comments. I will link anything I can down below in the description box about these releases, including release date, pricing information. I'll also link the Instagram accounts I pull from. Everything that is on my face will be in a pinned comment, and let's do it. Let's start off with what I'm wearing on my eyes today. Smashbox is launching 4 eyeshadow palettes. When I saw this on Makeup on Your Radar 2, I was like, wow, that is actually really exciting, and they look very, very pretty. And I do occasionally get PR from Smashbox, so I was waiting to see if I was going to receive anything. And if I wasn't going to receive anything, I was planning on picking up that one that has pops of green in it. And what do you know? I received 2 of the palettes, and the 2 that I received, one of them was the one that I actually wanted, which is in Earthy Vibes. So this is what it looks like. I'm trying to get it. There we go. So it's basically like warm tone neutrals with a few pops of green. And then I also got Bougie Vibes, which is the purple one. And this is what it looks like on the inside. So yeah, I combined both of the palettes on my eyes. This video should be coming soon. I'm doing like a 3 palettes, 3 looks video. That should be coming pretty soon. But anyway, yeah, I was really excited to see Smashbox releasing some eyeshadows. You know, I'm an indie eyeshadow girl. Like, I really prefer indie eyeshadows, but I'm always curious when mainstream brands release eyeshadows, especially brands that don't usually release them. I'm always like interested to try the formulas. I have owned a Smashbox eyeshadow palette in the past, but it was years and years ago, and it wasn't very good, especially up to today's standards from what I remember. So let me give you some information about this launch. The new Always On Mood Board eyeshadow palettes, pigment loaded long wear, buttery payoff. They are available now. They are going to be available at Ulta Beauty as well as on their website. They are $39 each, which is a little pricey, but Smashbox is a high-end brand, so I'm not that surprised. I really also like the warm neutral one that's on like the bottom left-hand corner of this picture. That one looks really pretty as well. So yeah, I mean, my first impression just based on using them once is that they're good. I think that the mattes perform pretty good. They're not super sheer. They're not overly pigmented. They're good. And the shimmers that I used, I only used 2 shimmers. They seem like good standard metallics. Nothing too crazy, no duochromes, no multichromes, but so far so good. Of course, I'm going to keep using these palettes and, you know, get more thoughts on them. But let me know your thoughts. Are you interested in this at all? Are you totally not interested in this at all? Whatever it is, let me know, but I will link them down below in the description box. Another thing that I did recently receive in PR is Ravie Beauty, which is owned by Ellie Glines. She released 3 new shades of her Effortless Lips. I love the Effortless Lips formula. It's effortless. What do you know? It is more of like a cross between a lipstick and a lip balm and a gloss. It's just a very balmy, more sheer application of a lip color, but of course you can build it up as well. And these colors are really pretty. They're a little bit brighter, a little bit bolder, but you can, of course, just kind of use one swipe to get more of a sheer wash of color. So they are $22 each. I do believe she is doing like a bundle deal as well. The colors are Poppy, Rose, and Peony, and they look stunning, especially the one Poppy, which is like the more coral color. I've only just swatched them on my arm. I haven't used them on my lips yet, but I'm hoping to do like a lip swatch video soon, so stay tuned for that. But these are available now. I will link them down below. Let me know if you have used this formula in the past, and let me know if you picked up the new shades. They're really stunning. So thank you, Allie, for sending them my way. I really, really appreciate it. I'm very much looking forward to trying these. Ensley Rain has released 2 new eyeshadow palettes, the Flutter and Flourish palettes, and they are like fairy themed, really cute packaging. They look like they could be really good companion palettes for each other, but they're also different enough that I feel like they stand on their own. So the Flutter palette is more, it's calling it softer ethereal shades really pretty, a little bit more muted colors. And then the Flourish palette is much more bold. It looks more like there's neon shades in there. It is going to launch on July 30th at 12:30 p.m. PST. The Flutter palette retails for $50. The Flourish palette retails for $55. They're also releasing some other products as well with the collection. Blushes for $9, lip glosses for $17, moon dusts for $15 to $17, chromatic single shadows $15 to $17. It looks really pretty, very vibrant for summer. It makes total sense. I have only ever purchased one palette from the brand, and honestly, I've not used it a ton just because I've been having an influx of eyeshadow palettes. I haven't had a chance to really use it yet, but from what I've used, it's very good quality. If you like special shimmers, shifty shimmers, multichromes, duochromes, sparkly shimmers, I feel like this is a brand you would definitely want to check out because they do really have gorgeous, gorgeous shimmer shadows, and their mattes are good too. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with the mattes, but I'm not planning on picking these up. Again, I have a lot of stuff coming in, a lot of stuff that I'm testing, and I'm trying to be picky and choosy about what I pick up for the rest of the year. But I would love to know what your thoughts are. Are you planning on picking these up? Every time I mention Ensley Rain, so many of you rave about the brand, especially the Cold Moon palette. That is probably the #1 palette I hear about when in my comments about a palette that you absolutely love. So let me know if you're planning on picking these up. Unearthly Cosmetics has released a new mystery box. This is the Night Terror mystery box. It is available for pre-order at this moment. You can use my affiliate code Rachel to save 10%. It features one 9-pan palette, one liquid highlighter, and one lip gloss. Must be a purple lover. I'm excited. I'm a purple lover. I can't wait. Now, I know Amanda, the owner of Unearthly, she did upload a YouTube video showing the collection, and my friend Angelica Nyqvist actually also did. I saw that in my subscription box. So I will link both of their videos down below. I did order this. It has not arrived to me yet. So when I get it, I will create a video with it. I did purchase it myself. But if you want to know what the products are, go ahead and check out their videos. I've not watched their videos because I want to be surprised. As much as I can be, I may see sneak peeks here and there, but I want to try to be surprised on my own, but I absolutely will use the collection when I receive it. But I would love to know if you picked this up. Are you waiting to see the reveal? Are you not interested? Let me know your thoughts. I always love Unearthly's mystery boxes. They're one of the few brands that curate their mystery boxes, and they're not just like discontinued products or products that are in the sale page. There are products that are specifically curated for that particular box. So I think that's really nice. The mystery box retails for $68. I will link it down below. We talked about last week, Sydney Grace was sneak peeking 4 eyeshadow palettes that they are planning on releasing during their Christmas and July sale, which is like their annual, almost like their Black Friday sale, but it's in the summer. So now they have shown the cover of all 4 palettes, and they have shown the inside. At the moment of filming, they have shown the inside of one of the palettes. So we have the Northern Winter, the Southern Spring, the Western Summer, and the Eastern Fall. That was really hard to say and think about and process. I love the covers. They're very simple and very pretty, which is really on brand for Sydney Grace. The inside of the Southern Spring one at the moment has been shown, and this looks really pretty. Sydney Grace typically with their eyeshadow palettes, typically, not always, they do more like neutral color stories, which I love. Like, I love me some neutrals. And this is a 9-pan palette that has a mix of mattes and shimmers in mauve, warm neutrals, and golden greens. And they said next up is Western Summer. If that does go up while I'm editing, I will put it up on the screen. But yeah, I mean, these look really pretty. They look really pretty. I am definitely keeping my eye out to see all 4 of the palettes revealed, and I may pick one up. I'm not sure. They are a brand that I'm very intrigued by. I have owned only ever one palette from the brand, and I really, really love it. I love the quality, and I'm interested for sure. I'm waiting to see the reveal of them all, but let me know your thoughts. Are you excited about this? Like I said, it was said in the previous post that it's going to be for their Christmas and July sale, but I'm looking on their Instagram and I don't see. Oh, okay, it says the week of July 29th is the sale. So when I find more specific details, I'll let you know, but that's kind of gives you an idea of when it's going to be. Natasha Denona has released a mini palette. So this is the Rose eyeshadow palette. It looks really pretty, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I am not going to buy it. This is probably the first time I've seen an eyeshadow palette from Natasha Denona that I like the color story of that I'm not going to buy. I always buy her palettes when I like the color story. There's been a couple of palettes in the past where I've looked at the color story and I've said, I'm not going to use this, I'm not going to buy it. But I really like this color story, but I am going to skip on it. I am going to skip on it for a few reasons. The first reason is I don't need it. I have so much makeup coming into my collection right now. I don't know that I'll be able to get it and incorporate it. I am going on vacation and I'm pre-filming stuff. I just don't know if I have time to put it in a video in a timely fashion. The second thing is I wanted to order it from the Natasha Denona website. I do have a code with the Natasha Denona website. It's Rachel. And come to find out, I was watching somebody's video. It is only a one-time code. So if you have used my code in the past, you can't use it again, just so you know. So if you haven't used my code before, you can use it. If you have used my code, use someone else's code if you want to order from her website. It gives you 15% off, which is nice. Anyway, I went to go order it and the shipping was like $10, which is a lot. And I was like, I'm either gonna, I thought to myself, maybe I would just wait until I came to Sephora or Ulta. And then I was like, if I wait, it's too late. I'm on vacation. So all that to say, I'm not gonna pick this up. It does look stunningly beautiful though. It does retail for $27. It is currently available on their website as well as Ulta, and I'm sure it's on Sephora, I'm guessing. But yeah, I'm really proud of myself. I'm really proud of myself for skipping out on this one. I can't believe I am. I'm growing up. I'm doing adult things. Looking at the swatches, it looks really pretty. All of these shades are repeat shades. I did watch Morgan Turner's video and she said that some of them are from the retro palette and some of them are from like her old palettes. I don't own the retro palette. I don't own those older palettes. So for me, it would be all new shades to my collection, but like, I don't need this. I don't need this. But if you are planning on picking up, if you did pick it up, let me know your thoughts. It's pretty. It's a pinky, rosy palette. Nothing revolutionary. I'm sure it's going to be really good quality because it is Natasha Denona. I like how this is set up with 3 mattes that are varying in depth, 2 different shimmers that are very different. I think it's a really good set up palette, but I'm skipping on this one. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. But I will link it down below if you are interested. There are 2 brands that are releasing loose powders. So the first one I want to mention is LYS Beauty. They are releasing the Triple Fix Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I remember when they came out with their pressed powder a few years ago. It was beloved by so many people on YouTube. I personally never picked it up, but now they're creating a loose powder. Finely milled powder for flawless, long-lasting wear with silky smooth texture, glides effortlessly onto your skin, leaving behind a velvety finish that feels weightless and effortlessly blurs imperfection. Clean and cruelty-free will be available July 17th, which has already happened by now on their website. I don't know if it's at Sephora, but I will check. And they are offering, it looks like they're offering a few different shades, which is really nice. I love that. I'm not going to pick this up. I'm not in the market for a new powder, but LYS typically is a pretty affordable brand, especially for Sephora. Let me see if it's on Sephora's site. No, it's not on Sephora. It retails for $24. I think that's pretty good. And it's coming in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shades. Wow. That's really cool. I really like LYS's triangle packaging. It's very like cute, simple, very recognizable. I do own a few of their cream blushes. I really enjoy it. So let me know if you're going to pick this up. I'll link it down below. And then the other brand that is releasing loose setting powders is Glamlite. So we have 5 different shades. They're making me very hungry. Okay, they're all kind of like food based, which is kind of bringing it back to Glamlite's original MO, which actually I like that it's not a collab, although one of them is a collab with Strawberry Shortcake, but I like that they're going back to their roots and they're adding things to their repertoire that aren't just eyeshadow palettes. So I think that's really good. So we have the Bake Set powders. We have 5 different shades: translucent, chocolate cake, strawberry shortcake, banana cream pie, and cookie dough. That sounds delicious. And all of the pictures that go with these, I might need a sweet treat. I love that they're offering different shades. That makes me very happy. It says each powder comes in the Ultimate Bake Shop packaging and includes complimentary baking puff. It's going to be launching on July 20th at 10 a.m. Central Time. I don't see pricing. Let me see if I can find it.
A few moments later.
I don't see any pricing as of now, but I like the packaging on everything. It looks really cute. I'm not personally going to pick one of these up. Like I said, I'm not in the market for a setting powder right now, but if you are, maybe you could see which one could work better for you. But yeah, I'm happy that they're releasing some food themed stuff, bringing it back to their roots. We have to talk about this because honestly, when I look at this, it gives me the heebie-jeebies. And I want to know if I'm the only person. Real Techniques is releasing the Makeup Saver Blending Sponge, okay? Created with fingerprint technology to mimic makeup application done using your fingers, reduces product absorption, and provides a natural skin-like finish. Provides buildable streak-free coverage for a natural skin-like finish. Works best with liquid and cream products. Use makeup sponge dry for best results. $8.99. This honestly creeps me. I don't know what it is. It creeps me out with like the lines. Number one, I don't think the lines on your fingers is what makes finger application better. I think it's the pressure, right? And the texture of your skin. So I'm curious if this is going to have like a soft texture, because when I look at this, I feel like it's going to be hard, like a hard plastic. But of course I don't know that until I touch it. And then I'm thinking like the grooves in it, how is that not going to show when you put on liquid and cream products? Like, how is it not going to have those lines? Man, I'm intrigued and confused, not enough to buy it, that's for sure. I will keep my eye out to see if anybody else uses it and to see what their thoughts are on it. Me, I'm not gonna pick this up. It weirds me out. I don't know why. Okay, so it says the magic is the fingerprint film. Super sheer, the film is designed to mirror the sensation and texture of your fingertips. Because the film is applied to the angles of the sponge, only 10% of makeup is absorbed. Man, that is so weird. It seems gimmicky to me. I'm gonna be really honest with you, but I don't know. It says it's available now at Ulta Beauty, so I would love to know your thoughts. I would love to know your thoughts on this. Please let me know. Please let me know. So ColourPop is doing more additions to their Winx Club collection. They did do a Winx collab. I don't know when it was. It was a while ago, right? I don't even know what the Winx Club is. I don't even know what it is. I'll be honest with you. I'm guessing it's a cartoon, but it definitely was not during my time because it doesn't look familiar to me. But I remember when they did first release it, a lot of people were very interested in it, but they're adding more products. So they're adding multi-chrome shadow sticks. These look really, really pretty. So they're shadow sticks, but they're multi-chrome, like they have shifts to them. Really pretty. $12 each, and there are 6 shades. We have a new Super Shock highlighter for $14, Just Like Magic Pressed Powder Palette for $24, Ultra Glossy Lip 6 shades for $10, Glitterly Obsessed for $10, individual face crystals for $10. This is available now. I will link it down below. I'm not really a shadow stick person. I don't use shadow sticks very often, so like I'm not personally interested in this, but I'm just looking on Trend Mood's Instagram and she did a reel and they look really pretty. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. I will link this collection down below if you are interested. Sigma just put up this reel, literally just before I sat down to film. And it's kind of a sneak peek where it says where beauty meets skincare. Something new is coming to Sigma Beauty, dropping on August 6th, 2024. You can join the wait list. I know what it is. I know what it is because when we went to Creators and Friends in New Orleans, Sigma was one of the sponsors and they told us what it was. So stay tuned. We're going to find out pretty soon. I do have a code with an affiliate code with Sigma. It's Rachel P if you want to use it to save. And they're also currently doing a huge sale on their site where everything is like up to 75% off and you can stack an affiliate code for an extra 10% off if you're interested. I will link Sigma's website down below, but what do you think it is? What do you think it is? I will, of course, keep you posted. We may know more about it next week. Likely Makeup, which is the brand owned by Jordy, who is a YouTuber from way back in the day. Fun fact, she is the very first YouTuber I ever watched consistently, and I loved her channel. She was my first introduction to beauty YouTube, and she does have a brand called Likely Makeup, and she is releasing the Ruffle Rouge. And it looks to me very similar to the ColourPop Super Shock Cheeks. They're in that same kind of packaging, and it looks like it's a blush, basically like a cream to powder blush. Yeah, cream blush for cheek and lip. 9 shades, powdery soft finish on the cheek or lip. They look really pretty. I love that there are like a lot of different shades, more bold shades, more subtle shades. There's a white, really nice. They are retailing for $16 each. There's even like a bright yellow. This is really fun. I've never purchased anything from Likely Makeup. I've never tried anything from the brand, but they seem to be doing stuff that's very different, which is really refreshing. Let me know if you have used anything from the brand before, and let me know your experience. But yeah, these look really, really fun. I will link them down below. The last thing I want to talk about is Clarity Cosmetics is releasing a new eyeshadow palette. I don't talk about them too often. I've never actually used the brand before, but I did want to mention this because I think this palette looks very, very pretty. It's the Stained Glass palette. It is retailing for $26, which is very affordable. This palette features 2 duochromes, 1 multichrome, 1 shimmer, and 2 buttery smooth mattes. We wanted to do a surprise launch for you guys, and in honor of our CEO's birthday a few days ago, this beauty will be launching now and we will retail for $26. Really gorgeous. I mean, the swatches look really pretty. It looks a little more grungy. Really gorgeous. I don't need it, but I mean, I don't need it, but I kind of want it. I'm not gonna lie. It's really gorgeous. Like, the swatches are selling it for me. Those shimmers look so beautiful. Let me know your experience with Clarity Cosmetics. I've heard mixed things about their eyeshadow formula, but I would love to know your personal experience. I'm looking on their site. Yep, it is still available. It is still available, so I will link it down below. All right, and that is it for this week's episode of New Makeup Releases. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment down below letting me know your thoughts on anything I talked about or anything I didn't talk about. Because here on my New Makeup Releases, I don't mention every single new makeup release that happens because a lot of times I don't even have an opinion on it, and I literally would just be reading you blurbs. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I would love to know your thoughts. If there's anything that I didn't mention that you're excited about, let me know what you're thinking this week because I love hearing from you. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot when you do that. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing before you leave. I do upload videos weekly and I'd love to see you back on my channel again. I want to thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.